はい、どうも、レシャパーです。今ちょっと待ってください。今ちょっとインスタで一回つけます。はい、インスタも大丈夫かな？はい、インスタも大丈夫ですね。はい、どうも、レシャパー。Hello, oh, now it's basically English, by the way. Hello, Reshaper. Hope you're fantastic today. In today's very stream, I want to share with you 3 steps towards, or the third step towards change. In the past video, I believe on Friday, I have introduced you the first 2 steps. Do you remember those? Do you remember the first steps that I have told you which are essential toward change according to Anthony Robbins? Well, the first 2 steps that you should do is, the first step is you should find what you want to have in your life, because most people in our lives are focused on things that we don't want to do, and when we focus on what we want to do, law of attraction, we just get what we don't want to have, okay? Because the law of attraction does not know the word no, and when we say we don't want to have it, we get it. Okay, you got me so far. Awesome. So that was the first step. Oh, the first, and on the flip side, the first step is you have to find what is actually the culprit, who is actually responsible that you don't move right now. What is actually the thing which is blocking you from moving towards the change from point A to point B. And second step was, of course, that you have add pain on a thing, on a matter that you don't change, and pleasure to the whole thing that you change. So just, if you haven't watched it, you just know it right now, just really short. And now we have the third step, which is pattern interrupts to your own limiting beliefs. Yes, you are interrupting limiting patterns. This is actually a thing. Interrupting limiting patterns. This is the third step. And how you interrupt the first limiting patterns? Well, even you have those 2 steps down, the first 2 steps down, right? The second, to get to the third step, there's one big pitfall in the second step, which is, well, you have, it calls like the second profit, the second, how's it called? The second gain, secondary gain. The secondary gain, what is the secondary gain is? The first gain is, of course, you have this kind of habit that you're doing, you feel kind of pleasure of it, and you want to change it because it doesn't benefit. You have seen that you get pain from it, so you put more pain on it. However, for example, people who are really frustrated or something like that, or have social anxiety and so on. Why those people have like the frustration or their own distresses? Well, in the first place, it's hurting them, and they know already they're hurting them, and they have done the first steps to know that it hurts them, right? However, they might still experience pleasure because they're using this kind of feeling of being frustrated as someone comes to you and say, hey, how poor are you, and try to give you love. And this is kind of the tool that they are still using to get love from someone, because they get a lot of kind of empathy from others. And this is what happened. This is the biggest pitfall, the secondary gain. The first gain you have seen us on the surface, but when you go deeper, you get the secondary gain. And to get rid of the secondary gain, Tony Robbins expresses one experiment or one thing that he has done with one of his clients in his own 3 days seminars. One of the clients was a chocolate addict. He was really addicted to chocolate. And what happened is, well, Tony Robbins has said to him, well, are you ready for a challenge? He said, yes. I want to quit my chocolate habits. Okay, awesome, cool. Now, what you want to do is, for the next 9 days, you want to put in your mouth nothing but chocolate. Really? And she's like, cool, yeah, cool, chocolate, man. I will beat you, I will beat you, Tony Robbins. Chocolate, that's exactly what I'm addicted of. And he says, yeah, you crazy, right? And he said also, you put on nothing, you eat nothing but chocolate during 9 days. And also, what you drink is just water, and just 4 cups of water. No more than 4 cups of water. And after the first, like in the break of the seminar, he just get chocolate from everywhere, and she was just happy. Yoo, I get my chocolate. I'm addict, but I get chocolate and stuff like that, you know. And he felt like really happy because he got chocolate, you know, the endorphin boost, boom, 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 boom. You know, feel like happy because you have the happiness hormones there. And after chocolate, the next day, his throat was just really kind of dry, like hell, because chocolate is taken, when you eat a lot of chocolate, is taken this humidity from your throat. Because he had to drink just 4 cups of water a day and eat nothing but chocolate, well, his throat was really dry, even though he was kind of happy, but his confidence of eating chocolate a little bit went down. And after the second day, the third day, when he said, hey, you have still eat chocolate, and he just rolled chocolates and stuff like that. Hey, do you want to have a bounty? Hey, do you want to have a Snickers? And then this guy who was a chocolate addict just put it chocolate and say, no more chocolate. Like, he was just crazy. He just went crazy because even he was a chocolate addict, because he put in the kind of extreme situation, eating nothing but chocolate, his body couldn't take it anymore. And he just said, no more chocolate, just throw it away, you know? And then, I haven't read it afterwards, but then you have to put an anchor. For example, for chocolate, a really good anchor is because you get, when you have chocolate, you have like endorphins, you get like this hormones. What you can put inside of chocolate, every time you put chocolate, you just make maybe a movement, or you snap yourself with a rubber band. Or what is also good is when you, instead of chocolate, you can eat, for example, banana. Banana is really rich of serotonin if you really, and it's pretty cheap, right? It's everywhere cheap, and in Japan it's the cheapest fruit. So every time you want to eat chocolate, just eat banana because it is more healthier in the first place. And it also, you have in the second place, you have more serotonin and you get more power, you feel more, I mean, even you feel really depressed, when you eat 3 bananas, you feel happy. I guarantee you. Just, if you feel freaking depressed, eat good 3 bananas. Not green bananas, but really bananas, right? Which are rich of serotonin. Dude, then you feel like, I'm so happy. No. If you feel, you know, this is how you feel then. And this is how you can do. Well, so you have to make, for example, you have an addiction and you want to overcome the addiction, you have to make an extreme case of this addiction, like with the chocolate. Just do it for 3 days and you feel just, I'm fed up with it. And now when you're fed up with it, you have already, your mind, your brain has already this kind of function. It said that, okay, he's fed up, awesome. And when it said he is fed up, what the brain says is, you have already the anchor. You have already the your own reference to your new belief. To your new belief, you have a new reference which you have actually experienced. And really, when you have physical experience references, they're the most powerful references. And you experience the references with yourself, you have it here, and your body will link pain to eating chocolate because it will link to this experience of this 3 days chocolate diet. Poor teeth. I poor tooth, I just want to say. Really, because so much caries. No, I don't want to have it. And this is what he done. And you can do the same if you have an addiction. For example, gaming addiction. Just be at home and do nothing but play one game. Not many games, but one game for 9 days straight. And then you might overcome this addiction, because you will say like, oh, I don't want to play it anymore. You feel just bored. You feel just freaking bored. And when you feel bored, this is where it becomes painful. And then you can make like small movements when you say, for example, like a rubber band. If you're a rubber band, you just snap it when you feel like, okay, I have to do the habit. And when you feel like it's about to happen, boom, you snap it and you just go back to the thing where you are. And this is just the third step, by the way, just the third step. So yeah, Reshaper, comment box number was number pixel so far. I do these videos every single day, beside of Saturday, because I'm freaking busy on Saturday. I'm really Saturday is just I just want to don't do it on Saturday, because it's just too much overwhelmed when I'm doing all on Saturday. So give me a break on Saturday, but other than Saturday, I do every single day. So make sure to subscribe to the notification for share events. As always, to not like to subscribe. See you tomorrow.